So if you're looking at the sheet, your question sheet that I gave you, you have number 17. It says the product of minus 2k squared minus 8k minus 1 and the minus k plus 8 can be expressed as p to the x third, and they want it in this form. P, and for this instance, we're going to say k because it's just a variable, whatever variable you're using. So pk to the third plus p k to the second. This is going to be q. Sorry, this is q. This is going to be r. This is going to be k plus t. T is just going to be a constant. So the p, q, r, and t, these are going to be numbers. We're looking for basically these. But then they also want to know that what is the value of r. So r is going to be equal to what? So that means we're going to have to multiply. When they say the product of this and this, they mean to multiply. So I'm going to write it down here. If I have minus 2k squared minus 8k minus 1, right, times minus k plus 8 right here. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to first multiply these two. So that means I'm going to have minus 2k squared times minus k. Just so I don't get too much there, I'm going to pull this back. And then now I'm going to do the minus 2k times the positive 8. So minus 2k squared times 8. Now then the minus 2k squared doesn't touch both of them. So now we're going to move on now to the 8k. So we got to do the same thing with the 8k. So the minus 8k. Minus 8k times k. So minus 8k times minus k. Now we can get this out of here. Now it's going to be the minus 8k times the positive 8. You see, it's basically this touching both, but now this number with the sign is touching both, then this last one's going to touch both. This is all I'm doing here. Now I got the minus k, minus 8k times positive 8. Now that should be 4 things because these two have touched both of them already. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we have this one, minus 1 times minus k. So minus 1 times minus k. Okay? And then we're going to have minus 1 times positive 8. Minus 1 times positive 8. Now I have 6 things. These 3 things then touch these each. So this touching 2, that's 2 things. This touching 2, that's 2 more things, that's 4. This touching 2 things makes it 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now we can start calculating these. So now we have minus 2 times minus 2k squared times minus k. So this is basically an invisible one. So minus 2 times minus 1 is going to be 2. Then you have k squared times k. So I have k times another k. That's going to make that k to the third. Okay? Here, minus 2 times positive 8. It's going to be minus 16. There's no other k's, it's the k squared, bring it down. Same thing over here. Now you got a minus 8k times minus k. So minus 8 times negative 1 is going to be positive 8. And then k times k, how many k's we see there multiplying? 2, so to the second power. Over here, we have a minus 8 times a positive 8. That's going to make 2 different signs. So negative 64 is only 1k. Bring it down. Now you have a minus 1 times a minus k. This is going to be plus k, because negative 1 times negative 1 is positive 1, and then the k. So 1k is just k. Negative 1 times positive 8. 2 different signs again, so it answers negative 1 times 8, 8. Like this. Now you see how all of these things then change into the 6 things here. Each of them came from this. You might want to screenshot this when you're watching the video just to see where these things came from. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to put these two together because they're k squared, they're identical. And these two have a k, so these things are identical. The other things just come straight down. So the 2k to the third is no other 2k to the third. So I'm going to write this here. Now, minus 16 plus 8. If somebody owes you 16 and they have 8, they still owe you 8. So that's minus 8k squared. Now over here you have somebody owes you 64k and they only have 1k, so they still owe you 63k. Okay? And then here you just bring the minus 8 down. Now remember, we're looking for r. Whichever one has just the k, whatever's in front of it is the r. So here's the k. What's in front of the k? It's your negative 63. This is your r. This is your p. This is your q. That's your r. And this is your t. So r is going to be equal to negative 63. And I believe that is the answer C. So C would be your answer. This is a very difficult problem, so you will have to watch this video multiple times, take screenshots. It's simple once you get the hang of it. But I do want you guys to put these arrows down so you can know where you got these things. Where did you get these things? Right here. Because it's all simple mathematics. All right? So if you have any questions or you're having a hard time understanding this, please come in. Because I always tell people it's hard to explain over a video, but if you come in and see it hands-on, it's very understandable.